What is up, YouTube? My name is Eben, and we are going to take a team back, a brand new team, back into Battle Spot Singles. We are bringing our lovely Banded Talonflame, our Scissorite Packin' Mega Scizor, our Big Root Lilligant, our Leftovers Gastrodon, our Toxicorp Gliscor, because I think I really kind of didn't use him, I didn't put him to nearly the use I should have last week. And so we're learning from that experience. We're going to give Gliscor a shot again this week, and we're going to be packing Choice Specs Porygon-Z. So we're really going for it here. We're going to try to pick up some easy, quick wins. Hopefully we're going to get 3 battles in here. That's my goal. Are I ready to battle? I are. And let's turn up our volume. And we're going to turn it up a little higher because apparently last time it was kind of quiet and, you know, couldn't hear it. And in case the sound of my dulcet tones and beautiful voice are not good enough for you. Alright. It's a little loud for me. I know, I'm going to turn it down a little for me. Alright, what we got here? We got Glaceon, Charizard, Greninja, Torterra, Magnezone, and Crobat. So this definitely looks to be a Mega Charizard. I don't see a lot of reason for Sun here, but I am thinking this could be a Charizard X. It could potentially be Y, but I see a number of Mons here who really want to be special attackers. So, not really sure, because I mean, Glaceon, Greninja, well I guess Greninja can be physical too. Kind of betraying my general ignorance. Let's see, who does what here? I think Talonflame's actually relatively happy against pretty much everybody here in the lead. Worst case scenario, I can U-turn out. So I think that's a good strong lead for us. The only things that like Talonflame doesn't necessarily want to deal with, Magnezone is not the best. I'm not a huge fan of Magnezone here. But not even that thing I can light it up though. Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. Charizard's not a huge thing I'm thrilled with, but pretty sure Gliscor can take that thing without any problem regardless of what form it's in. Whether it's X or Y. Although there are 2 Mons here. Give Gliscor a lot of trouble, which are Glaceon and the Greninja. Talonflame can kind of deal with Greninja and definitely takes care of the Glaceon. I think we gotta really watch out for the Greninja though. That thing could be a big, big problem for us. Depending on what it carries, it could be a problem for virtually everybody here. I am going to pack the Gliscor. Who is our last Mon? If Porygon-Z were scarfed, this would be a little different. I'm tempted to bring Scizor just for the priority, to be honest. But you know what, let's bring Gastrodon. Especially if it's a physical Greninja, then Gastrodon I think is going to be able to handle it no problem. I'm just a little fearing that Grass Knot from the special Greninja, that's it. But we've locked in, so now we just got to deal with what we have given ourselves and what our opponent is going to be bringing for us. Okay, it's Charizard of a form as yet to be determined. Okay, now we can U-turn here, or we could just go for Flare Bullets, or we could switch out. I don't want to bring in Gastrodon here, because if this is Y, then the Solar Beam is going to be very painful. We could just go for the Brave Bird, straight up. I think that is what we're going to do. I don't see a reason not to. Okay, it's Y. That's good. This thing is... I'm not sure, but we could just be going straight up for the kill here. I know we're going to outspeed it, obviously, with our priority. Bring that, Sun. I care not, Son. This is going to do a truckload of damage. Does not kill. We take some recoil that I don't think really matters. Whoa, this thing's packing Ancient Power. Okay, that should easily kill us. This was kind of the reason I wanted to bring Mega Scizor, actually, because the Bullet Punch here would take this thing down. Well, it's not a pretty situation, because that Solar Beam is unpleasant. I think we gotta bring in Gliscor here, because Gastrodon has no prayer about speeding. Once again, this is as much for me to look back at and learn from as anything else. I could protect and stall out the Sun, actually, which is sorely tempting. Let's actually protect, scout him out, and stall the Sun. Because stalling that Sun for us might turn out to be pretty important. Depending on what move he's carrying for Gliscor here, we might not have much choice. It may seem a little overcautious, and it may seem kind of I don't know, needless in a way since I'm at full health, but it's actually going to be really good too because that'll get our toxic heal up from our toxic orb, so that's going to be fine. Well, our poison heal, you know what I mean. Okay, just going for the flamethrower. Cool, now we get the heal. It's better than if we just taken the hit because we don't heal the turn, we get poisoned, of course. Alright, and now I think we'll easily KO with the knockoff, so let's just go for knockoff. We should easily be able to take this flamethrower. What? Well, that was really unexpected. This thing has to be modest. I was kind of expecting timid, but you know what? Apparently he's modest. I can't believe that KO'd. Well, I'm going to cry into my hanky now, because there's no way he's not packing the sword beam. Yep. Yeesh. Ugh. Yikes. Well, as soon as Glide Score went down, though, I think we were pretty much guaranteed a death there. Oh, wow. That's incredible. That's so horrible. It was fast, but that's a loss for us. Looking at it in the moment, I'm not sure if there's a whole lot we could have done different other than potentially bringing different pokes. Man. We could have switched to Gastrodon to try to stall the sun so we wouldn't have the boost to the flamethrower, but... you know what, let's not store that as a battle video. I'm just... no. That's what this is. I just made my own battle video, guys. Oh yes, let's continue battling, because we gotta get a little bit back from that for sure. Okay. Yes, in-party sounds awesome. Alright. And it's kind of picking Pokemon to bring with it is my area of weakness. So, pick another music, because why not? And, let's see. We're actually getting knocked down a little bit here, and that is not cool. Whoa, okay. Wow, you're like nearly 100 points higher than me. Well, we're in the 1460s right now, guys. Okay. Escavalier, Altaria, Talonflame, Misdreavus, Solrock, and Gastrodon. A very interesting team. I'm not entirely sure what Solrock and Misdreavus even want to do. Alright, so let's look at this team, try to figure out who does what to who. It's got some fast starts. Part of why I brought Gliscor actually was to deal with Talonflames. Because Gliscor deals with Talonflame so absolutely well, and it's a very common Pokemon, as you saw last time, and you're definitely already seeing evidence of it this time around as well. So I'm thinking about just leading the Gliscor because the Talonflame is such a common lead. Let's see. Gliscor's not a huge fan of all these mons, but at the very least I can get my Toxic going, and then I can switch out to somebody else to appropriately handle the threat. Let's see. Gliscor is pretty happy against a lot of these things, with some exceptions. Actually, I don't know if he is the best lead. Well, I definitely want to bring the Mega Scizor for that Altaria, though, because that's pretty good. Okay, you know, I'm going to lead the Gliscor. I'm going to pack the Scizor in the back. Mega Scizor. Mega Scizor is not fond of the Talonflame, but of course the Talonflame is dealt with completely by the Gliscor. Let's see, is there anybody? I'm still a little pensive about the Gastrodon. Might just bring Lilligant. Lilligant does not like Escavalier, though. Anybody else deal with that Gastrodon? I think porygon-z might actually be a nice call here, too, because porygon-z can roast just about anybody. Let's bring him. Let's bring the Z. Confirmed. Kuro and other symbols, let's go. A tense moment while you're waiting to see what that first leadoff is. Okay, Kuro is issuing the challenge. I'm issuing it back on your end as we speak. Okay, Altaria versus Gliscor. Okay, what do you want to do on turn 1? What do you want to do? I'm tempted, I mean, I would protect to set myself up, but the problem is I can totally see this thing going for a setup move. And I'm not a huge fan of that, and I'm not sure that Toxicking it is going to make enough difference to matter. Unless this thing flamethrowers, which this guy's a better human than me if he does that. Let's just switch out to Scizor. Let's just play it real straightforward, real directly. Just bring the Scizor in. If this guy fires off like the Fire Blast or the Flamethrower, he's real. He's too real. If he sets up like Calm Mind or even the Dragon Dance, I think we're pretty good because I'm expecting this thing to Mega Evolve. Definitely expecting it to Mega Evolve. Alright, Scizor comes in. Oh, he sets up the sub. Wow. And he doesn't Mega Evolve. Wow. I'm not sure what to do about that. Well, let's Mega Evolve, though, and let's just go ahead and Bullet Punch, because I feel like that's definitely going to break this up, so... I'm taking the chance he's got the Flamethrower, but with a subset, I don't really expect that to be the case. Okay, there's the Mega Evolution. I guess he was scouting to see what Gliscor had, and that makes sense. You guys may see me be really foolish here, and I've said it in advance. There is still the possibility he's carrying that. I don't think so. So I'm expecting setup moves, sub, and then 2 coverage moves, possibly stabs. We're going to find out. Okay, there's a Bullet Punch. Sub super dies. That's fine. Okay, he's got the EQ. Alright, I'm not scared of that. Oh, I'm even less scared of that than I thought I was. Awesome. Okay, definitely potentially going to switch out here, but I do not see a reason not to go for the Bullet Punch. It just seems like the obvious choice. Okay, as does switching for him, that's fine. So I'm going to hurt whoever comes in. Alright, Talonflame, good. I will punch you in the face. Is he real enough to switch out when I switch to Gliscor? I don't know, but I'm going to play this as logically as possible, because I don't want to over-predict, because I don't think I'm necessarily the best predictor in the world, so let's just play it real straight. And see where that takes us. If it screws us over a bunch of times, then I guess we'll learn to just to be weird. Oh, you burned me. You're a bad man. That's still okay, though, because all it does is that just takes away my, kind of my healing trick. That's fine, and he doesn't know what item we're carrying as a result. So, I'm okay with that, actually. We're going to go for the knockoff here, see what he's packing. He may switch out. I'm curious to see. Because the Altaria is going to come in and get hit. I don't think he's going to expect the knockoff, really. He may be trying to debate if I got the rock move. Or I could just be talking out of my tail. Oh, man, I almost clicked the EQ, but I was like, no, there's no reason for him to heal right here. There's no reason at all. Why would I do that? Man, if I clicked EQ, this thing would have died horribly. Oh, wow, that was a crit. This thing is ridiculously bulky. Fair enough. Alright. In this case, I am expecting him to switch, really, at this point. Let's go for the Toxic. Let's go. There is no reason not to. I guess the... Yeah, well, okay. Even burned, I expected that to do more, though. So, I mean, Gliscor's got some offense. Okay, he's just going to go for the attack. I'm okay with that. The Toxic's going to whittle him down. And I'm fully physically defensive, so I don't care about that. There's that Toxic. Now, the question is he going to roost here? I'm actually expecting him just to go for the Brave Bird at this point. He may be expecting the Protect here. Let's go ahead and go for the EQ, though, because I don't think any of our other moves are really going to matter very much. And if he does roost, then we're going to quite potentially pick up a kill here, so... You saw how much that Bullet Punch did, so we know about how far we have to knock this thing down for Scizor to kill. Okay. I dropped there, but I'm okay with that. Let's bring in porygon-z and do it quickly. If he attacks, he will KO himself anyway, and this thing's probably his best answer to Mega Scizor, so... By bringing in quickly, it may make him think that I could be packing the Scarf. And honestly, I don't see a reason not... Well, he could be carrying that Mischievous, though. Dark Pulse could pick up that, and the other thing... I think Ice Beam is still a kill here, though. I don't see Ice Beam not killing. Let's go ahead and Ice Beam, because if he switches to the Altaria, that's a kill. And if he brings in the Mischievous, I'm not going to waste my life. Sends out, I don't know what the name is. Okay, the Altaria, that's fine, because this Ice Beam is going to be super effective. And Specs, I don't see this not killing. Oh, get out of here, big fluffy bird. That's awesome. Okay. The Talonflame doesn't really want to come in. He still has no idea if I'm Scarfed or Spec, so he may show us poke number 3 right here, and that's good because that'll give us information about how to play the rest of the battle. Oh, it's Escavalier. I don't know how I feel about Mega Scizor trying to take this thing on. That's a very weird matchup. That's very awkward. Okay, but now we know what that last Mon is, so we can play accordingly. I'm trying to figure out what move this thing's going to be carrying. He could be packing some kind of fighting move. I'm not sure what fighting moves he gets, but I feel like he does get one. Maybe Superpower. Ugh. I think the real question here is if I Ice Beam... I'm going to go ahead and actually switch out to Mega Scizor. Because I think we have to have Porygon-Z to kill the Talonflame. That's the thing. Because I don't think Scizor has any hope in heck of dealing with that Talonflame, so it's got to be Porygon-Z. Okay, he's got the Drill Ring. Well, that wasn't going to do squat. Alright, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I fear our best move here is actually Superpower. But I'm just not sure what his item is, and I'm wondering if knocking him off is going to be better, because I don't think it's going to take too much from Porygon-Z to kill him. Let's go ahead and go for the Superpower. Okay, good, because the Talonflame's not coming in. Alright, that will not be a 2-hit KO. Oh, cheeky trying to set up. Okay, I see. I don't really see the point in you doing that, but... you know, that's fine, whatever. I'm going for the knockoff here for sure. Because that plus another Superpower is a KO anyway. Oh my god, I critted. I am so sorry. The plan was to bring Porygon-Z in and kill this thing, and then just see what happens with Talonflame, but I will also take that. That is okay. Because we got some unfortunate hacks last time, so I'm okay with a little bit of hacks in our favor. I don't see any reason here to switch, because if he does go for the attack, he's probably going to go for the Roost here. But I don't think I want to take that chance. I'm just going to Bullet Punch away. He is going to go for the Roost here, though, I suspect. That's fine, though, because we're going to build up turns of Toxic. Oh, no, wait, just go for the Flare Blitz. Okay. Alright, I was really kind of expecting the Brave Bird, because... oh, but this thing's defensive, so you know what? That might not have killed. Oh, wow, and he dies to the Poison. Porygon-Z didn't even matter. So Porygon-Z is just going to be chilling in his lawn chair in the back. Doesn't even have to get up. Don't get up, bro. Just go back to the fridge, get yourself a little something to drink. That's fine. You don't need to come out. The birds are off the lawn. It's okay. Alright, so that's awesome. We picked up a win there. Let's see if we can pick up another one and break even for our stretch so far. Do I want to save that? No, I don't think I do. That's fine. Like I say, I think we probably would have had that one anyway regardless. So, I'm not really super upset about how that played out at all. In party. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's see. RI ready to battle IR. Let's challenge. Let's pick another music. You know what? Let's just click that thing a bunch of times. There we go. Okay. See if we can get ourselves back up at least to break even. That is my goal. That's in my heart. Alright, 1570 versus somebody who, you know, you play after midnight, you meet a lot of Japanese people. Fun story. Okay, packing Rhyperior, Thundurus Incarnate, Clefable, Goodra, Lucario, and Garchomp. Couple of potential megas here. I'm thinking Lucario is probably the mega here, and that is certainly a challenge, but Talonflame can easily deal with that. Talonflame actually has fun with most of these guys. Has fun with... I mean, I feel like... I feel like I can probably handle Clefable with it. Not sure. Actually, just Goodra. Goodra is like the main one I want to bop with Talonflame, but I feel the need to do that. Alright, let's see. Scizor doesn't have too bad of a time. Porygon-Z is definitely feeling like a good pick here, though. Porygon-Z covers quite a bit of this team with the right move. So it covers Goodra, Thundurus, Garchomp. All three of those are weak to Ice. That's a huge Ice weakness. And actually Rhyperior does not appreciate that either. And I think we can beat Clefable in a bare knuckle brawl. It's actually just the Lucario that I'm not a huge fan of dealing with Porygon-Z. Who shall we begin with? If we lead the Talonflame, there are a number of things that make us switch out, so I'm kind of hesitant about that. I really feel like we want it to deal with the Lucario, although I don't think Lucario can do very much to Gliscor. And Gliscor can handle a number of these things, actually, so you know what? I kind of just want to lead Gliscor. If we lead Porygon and switch to Gliscor, then that could give the Lucario a chance to set up if it leads. That's my concern. But we are running very low on time. You know what? Let's Gliscor, porygon-z, and oh my gracious, I don't know. Scizor, enter, confirm. I panicked. It's not good. I need to get better at this. That is what practice is for. I think I may pick up some practice games in between during the week. My week is nightmarishly busy, and I'm not happy in a number of things that are going on in my day, but you know what? That's not why you're here. I need to make the time, because you know what? I enjoy doing this, and you need to counteract the bad things in your life with the good things in your life. Okay, see? And this is why we led the Gliscor. That's awesome. Now, he could be special, but I don't think he really has any specific moves for us if that is the case. And we could do a lot of pretending here. He could be justified, so we're definitely not going to go for the knockoff. Honestly, I am sorely tempted just to go for the EQ. If he switches to something that doesn't get affected by it, I'm okay with that, because I'm still going to get my my poison. Set up move. I'm okay with that. Flash Cannon, okay. Don't see that being super painful. Okay, we took that tolerably well. That was kind of what I was hoping for, because this EQ is going to be very painful back. And we got the Scizor to kind of clean up here, so that's okay. Alright, not sure what he's going to want to do, but I don't think he's going to anticipate the Protect, so we're going to get a little bit of poison healing and see what he's doing here. He's probably, almost surely, just going to go for the Flash Cannon again. Okay, yeah, he's definitely going to click Flash Cannon again. This puts us in an interesting position. There's a reason I did that. That puts us in an interesting position where we can switch to Scizor here to take that. I think Scizor can deal with most of what this thing wants to do. And this way we can preserve Gliscor. He didn't have anything that immediately wanted to come in and deal with Gliscor, so that makes me feel okay. Show me that Flash Cannon. That is fine. Okay, stings a little bit, but I'm okay. Alright, let's go ahead and Mega Evolve. I don't think this guy's getting any defense investment whatsoever, so this Bullet Punch is definitely going to hurt. Almost surely KO, I would think, because it's Scizor. Enough said. He may switch out, but I'm okay with that. Because we're going to get a free Mega Evolve off and bop whatever comes in. Okay, that's fine. And Gliscor can come in, protect, and potentially live a Flash Cannon, so... Ooh, Goodra. We're going to find out if this thing's defensive. This thing's almost surely packing the Flamethrower, though, if it came in like that, I'm thinking. I can see why he's trying to preserve the Lucario, but... Ooh, that's nice. Oh, geez, that's a crit. That's going to make Calcs really hard. So I'm not sure if that next Bullet Punch picks up the KO, but I think it is definitely worth taking the chance. I'm really curious to see how our opponent plays this out. Okay, he's going to just sack off the Goodra. That's okay. Alright, and that does pick up the KO. And we could have handled that with the rest of our team, but still, it's really relieving to get rid of that, because I don't know if he's got another good answer for Scizor. I think we could just be taking the battle right here. Blah. Here comes that Rhyperior. Alright, well, we have a great deal of ease and comfort in being able to deal with this thing. I think what we can do here, honestly, is just bring in Gliscor. Even if Gliscor dies somehow, we can bring in Porygon-Z, outspeed, and really treat this thing badly. So I'm okay with that, even if Gliscor goes down here. Oh wow, and he EQ'd. Okay, that's very unfortunate for him. Alright, we could be greedy and go for a Protect here, but there is just no reason to. We're going to just straight up Earthquake, because if he brings in Lucario, it dies. This thing pretty much has to stay in. This ensures that any hit this thing takes after this is going to kill it. There's no chance it's going to live it with like a Sash or something silly like that. Okay, Ice Punch, we go down. That's alright, Gliscor. You did your job. We love you. You got punched in the face a lot today, but that's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. It's alright. Alright, porygon-z, out of the Lawnchair. Gotta get to work here. And we got the special attack boost. This is easily something my opponent did not want to see here. And there's no reason not to just straight up go for the Ice Beam here. Even if Lucario comes in on the Ice Beam, I don't think he's going to live it, because I doubt seriously he's got any kind of investment defensively that's going to allow him to take it. He's probably just surely offense and speed all the way. Maybe a little bit of HP, but not nearly enough to take a Specs hit from porygon-z. That may be what he's trying to figure out right now. But no, there's no way this Ice Beam doesn't kill here. And Lucario may pick up the kill, but that's fine because Scizor comes in and Revenge kills. So I think we pretty much have this stitched up. Yeah, and he's making decisions pretty quickly here, so I think he's kind of acknowledged that. We have to Ice Beam since we're Specs. Okay, yeah, he's just going to CC and destroy us. Oh, porygon-z, I'm so sorry. And he even dropped his defenses for us, so there's no way Bullet Punch doesn't kill at this point, and I don't see any priority move from him being dangerous enough to threaten Mega Scizor. So I don't think there's any way in heck. I mean, I resist the extreme speed even, so... Alright, I think we just click Bullet Punch here and pick up the game. Whack, whack, whack. Okay, yeah, and that's the KO, and that is game. Another crit. It's crit day. Why is it crit day? Okay, awesome. Little triumphant music. It just makes me feel fuzzy inside. That's awesome. Alright guys, so we are 2-1 for the day. Got off to a rocky start, but picked up 2 nice KOs after that. Nice 2 wins, and despite the hacks, I think we still would have had those pretty much, for the most part. That's my guess anyway. Do I want to save that? No. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Alright, that is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Be sure to give that like button a little touch. I would sure appreciate it. And you know what? It's just such a small contribution considering how much I love you. I just cuddle you, except that's wrong and I might go to prison. So let's not do that. But I will say goodbye for now, guys. And I will see you next week as we try to turn a positive record. I'm definitely going to bring a somewhat different team just because I'm a restless soul like that. So tune in next week to see what kind of weird things I pick and bring. And I will see you then.